Previously on Sailing Zatara.
On our 3-day sail from Tonga to Fiji, we caught, cleaned, cooked up, and devoured some delicious mahi-mahi.
I tell you a story about me and you, out on the water, surrounded by the blue. They scream that only I'll be saved. They toss off the line, but I just let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
How's passage?
Good. Following seas, 20-25 knots of wind, downwind, making good time. Maybe we'll make 200 miles in the next 24 hours. We'll see.
Going to bed. Our heading is 260. We have the Genoa up.
59.
Yeah, 259. All is good.
So we was running the Screecher all night from Anna's shift. Jack came on shift at 3, and at 3:30 the wind shifted, a squall came through. It ripped the tack shackle off of the endless furler. After that, the only thing holding the endless furler and the tack down on the sail was the furling line. We immediately got a new line run through the tack of the sail and took the endless furler off so that if it broke, it wouldn't be beating the boat and punching holes in our heads with the endless furler.
Sure that line is tied off when you let go. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Look out, Renee.
Okay.
We got the new line on the end of the tack of the Screecher, and me and Jack are pulling the tack down while Anna's motoring the boat forward to take the pressure off the sail. Once we got the tack pulled down on the Screecher, the sail was still deployed, so we trimmed the sail up, and I thought the squall would blow by. But the winds never did drop, so we ended up taking the sail down manually without furling it up, and that was the first time we'd ever done something like that.
Anna, what's the wind?
22.
Let me put my glasses.
All right, get out of here.
Okay.
We're turning.
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I love doing that.
Wrong way, Anna, wrong way. Which way are you going?
Good Lord! We're at 24 knots of wind, dude!
All right, turn the engines, put them in neutral. For real. Guess the furler is there.
Oh! Yeah, is that what snapped?
That's it, but look at everything else.
It's bent out of shape.
Oh man.
Oh, wow. So wait, So which part of it came off?
This bent.
because it had so much load on it.
But, oh, right, I see. Okay. Wow, love that for us.
So how are we gonna get the sail down?
I don't know. I'll wait for the wind to die.
Okay. How big is that squall we got on top of us?
There's several of them back there.
Lovely.
End up carrying it down. Could be even more than 50 to get down.
Actually, I think we could probably get the sail down.
Yeah, just drop it.
If I let it flag, it was easy to pull.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard to pull it.
Yeah, so we just stuff it into the sail locker. Let's do that before we tear that sail up and we'll just put the channel up. We still got a long ways from land.
All right.
So we'll turn downwind and then we're gonna pull that sail. We're gonna pull that sail down.
Okay.
You want more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down.
Okay. Wow.
Before we let those lines go.
And that's an eventful night shift.
Oh yeah.
Jack didn't see the squalls.
What?
Jack, you didn't see the squalls.
Did the wind kick up and that's why it broke?
Yes. The wind picked up and that's why I broke. All right. Undo that tack shackle there.
Hand me the boat hook, I'll put it away. Ugh, push. Okay.
Why not?
I'm not going to gain that much. I'd rather that stay like that. Hold the engine back to neutral.
Party's over. Lost everything. So tell me what happened last night, sum it up.
So to sum it up, our endless furler, a squall came through. Jack didn't catch a squall about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, and it snuck up on us, and the wind shifted about 45 degrees, and it put the wind directly on a beam.
Is that why it's faster, or was it faster?
No, it was faster, but it became a beam reach, so it went from about 10 apparent wind speed to 18 apparent wind speed, and it jerked on that sail, and when it did that, it jerked this thing, which is the bottom connection to this endless furler, and bent that, and then the only thing holding it was the endless furler line, or else this thing would have been flying all over the place, beating into the boat, and beating holes in the fiberglass. It would have been bad. But unfortunately, we rallied Dana and Jack up, and we got the thing pulled down. We had to manually pull the sail down because we couldn't furl it up. And that was the first time we'd ever done that, and it worked good. Anna was driving the boat, she throttled downwind and took the load off the sail, and me and Jack stuffed it in the locker, and Mama filmed.
Yeah.
Mama got all the deets.
Well, I tried. It was pretty dark, but I did what I could.
We're all out there dying of hypothermia, up in Cater in their beds, all warm.
Not when you leave. When you leave, Finn will be driving the boat.
Yeah.
I like being designated driver.
Oh, good. And you don't have to leave. We'll pay you to do that. We'll pay you more. We'll give you a raise.
Yeah.
Incentive.
What won't you give me to stay on the boat? I can ask for anything at this point.
If I could.
And, you know, I would get it. Can I have a mansion?
Uh-huh.
Can I have a spring break mansion?
Oh, we just love you.
I know.
Just think, we're going to be having a bunch of fun. You're going to be sitting back there in Dallas, going, yeah.
Opening the books.
If I don't
Studying.
get accepted anywhere, I'm coming right back out here.
Yay, we can make that happen.
Go sabotage my SAT scores.
We can do that. "24 hours later, all is calm. and we arrive in Suva, Fiji.
Oh. So we slowed down. We could have got here last night about 10 or 11 o'clock, but I didn't want to come in the pass at night, and there was no need to, and it was nice weather, just sailing at 3 knots, 4 knots. We just come in here this morning, it was a lot easier. You got to get a night's rest. Didn't have to work too hard or stress too hard about getting in.
How do you know who to talk to? How do you know what number to call?
I looked them up on Moonsight
Oh yeah.
before we came, when we were still in Tonga.
Look up what radio frequency they're on?
Yeah, and the formalities.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So what do we have to do?
No, we just go over here and put our cue flag up for till Monday and then check in.
Monday morning?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna be vlogging today. I know it's odd time to vlog, but it's what we're doing today. Suva.
Well,
Hey, maybe that's fixing to come through.
oh, that'd be
I felt like
great.
something just went-
Oh, come on, Stone.
Right through where?
His kidney stone. He
Going
thinks he's
through where? His butt?
No, his pee-pee. Peeing it out.
That's gonna be nice.
That would be a blessing, like a miracle.
Literally. Wait, is it like a little pellet?
Yeah, it's microscopic, like a piece of
Oh,
sand.
so you can't really see it.
Finn, rescue the dinghy.
Go.
Go get the nasty water.
It's not that nasty right now.
It's not that nasty.
Is that bad?
Dad jumped off the dinghy without securing the line.
I had to,
Oh! Go, Finn, go! Our dinghy's just gonna go to whiz. The key's still in it?
yeah.
Watch Wiz come out right now.
Yeah.
Woo! Go Finn!
You the man!
They're gonna clear us in! Which means we can go to the movie!
At McDonald's! Woo! And go get a SIM card.
Oh yeah!
Is McDonald's the only thing you're worried
No,
about?
I want the movie. I want to go see. We're gonna see.
Just tired of cooking. He saved the dinghy.
I heard it wasn't that good.
I heard it was amazing. Everybody I know loved it.
What did Finn do?
You rescued the dinghy?
Oh, was it flown away?
Yeah, Dad got off of it without securing the line, tripped, and everything fell, and it was, you know, one of them.
Towel.
What a dumb dad.
Get Finn a towel. Get Finn a towel, please.
Yeah.
Wait. So what happened?
all better now?
I don't know, but it came out.
That just came out
That just came out of
when
me.
you peed?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that thing's huge.
Let me see.
Oh,
You get a white piece of paper.
that's
Or
like a
white-
rock.
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to be like tiny?
Yeah,
Got
like
sharp edges
a
all
sand.
over
No wonder you were in so much pain.
it. Holy cow.
God.
At least it came through.
Yeah. That was it in the water?
Yeah, well, I had to. I thought I'll grab a filter,
Uh-huh.
coffee filter. So I sold the coffee filter, and then the coffee filter started spewing pee over to the side of the toilet. And then all of a sudden, I felt a
That's
whoo,
disgusting.
squeal. It happened so fast I couldn't squeal.
A boulder came out.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that grosses me out.
Yeah.
Say, a big guy like me, I can pass it, no problem.
Yeah.
Dad.
So that's what it was.
Jeez.
This whole time it's been a kidney stone.
Wow.
How
Yay.
Oh, life should be getting better now for sure.
Oh, kidding.
All right. So let me do the yacht clearance, then I'll explain you about the cats. So there's a long process after that, eh?
Even though we had to pay an overtime fee of $150, we requested the Saturday check-in so we could legally get off the boat. We also had to deal with importing the cat into Fiji. We had to show that he was up to date on his shots, and the logistics of the cat cost us an additional $200. plus $25 a day for the biosecurity guy to come to the boat daily and verify the cat was still on board and had not gone onto land. Once checked in, we had to visit a vet to get more paperwork on importing the cat into New Zealand.
Yeah, so we got some medicine, preventative medicine for later, which is always good to have on boat.
Cool.
And some current medicine that we can't put these little drops on their neck. We have to pay a vet to come out and pay the biosecurity guy to come out and drop this on their neck.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so much fun having a pet on the boat.
Yeah, don't do it, people.
Adopt today.
Adopt today.
There's 2 cats up for adoption, Bugs and Zuko.
I love my cat.
Once we finally arrive in New Zealand in November, the cat will still have to be quarantined for a couple of weeks, and that will cost us a couple $1,000s more. Okay, are we going?
Yeah, we're waiting on Dad.
Dad, we're going, come on.
You know, he says we're always waiting. He's always
Waiting on us.
But really, is that the truth?
You want to get this
Is
on
that
video?
really what's
I do.
happening?
You're awesome.
Nobody's in a dinghy.
We're waiting for you.
No, nobody's making
You gotta get the dinghy first.
You always say, let me get it first, let me get it first, let me get it
That
first.
was great, Finn. All right, where are we gonna go? Are we going
Don't know.
to
We're going exploring.
McDonald's, Burger King, exploring the industrial side of Fiji? There we go, taxi.
I can feel my hair on the roof.
I don't know. This is our family's lifelines right here. This is Fiji dollars. So 30 gigs for 25 Fijian dollars, which is 13 US dollars. But I'm getting $50, 70 gigs for $27 US dollars.
Fiji's the best.
Yeah, that's
If
cheap.
you want to lay in bed all day and surf the internet.
Or if you want to upload videos or work or do something important. Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's edition of the Q&A. We're going to jump right in there with a question from Mr. RPier83. How does the salt from the water affect your electronics? Do you use special cases? Well, that's a great question, Mr. Pierre, and they do. Salt water is corrosive, and the humidity out here affects everything. You really need, if you're going to have hard drives, cameras, electronic devices, you really need to store those things. And a friend of mine just showed me those while we was in Hawaii. He had a box, it was almost like a humidor, only it was the opposite. It takes all the humidity out of the air, and it keeps it's a dry refrigerator basically, but it's a drying thing, and it keeps everything super dry and takes all the moisture out of the thing. We constantly have to spray connections down. We have some WD-40 contact cleaner, and we're constantly spraying electrical connections, where computers hook up, where phones hook up, where cameras hook up, where the contacts get corrosion on them, and they start to get all kinds of salt water. So yes, salt water is very tough on things and can cause lots of corrosion. So you really got to take care to keep the salt off and the humidity out of your electronics. Once again, thanks for watching. Next question coming to you is from Mr. Obadul Hassan. We want to thank you for watching the show, Mr. Hassan. You asked, this is my first watch of your channel's videos. I am a new subscriber. I have one question. What is the most important moral thing that you have learned from the sea that you haven't on land? Well, once again, great question. Deep, deep question. And I like to answer that by saying that there's so many things we've learned. We've learned not to take for granted the time that we have with our children, the time that we have with each other. And the sea and being out here on the ocean has given us the time to focus on our kids and to focus on each other. Me and Renee, we have some knockdown, drag-out fights. We get fired up at each other. We throw books at each other. We get to where she goes out to the menstrual dinghy once or twice a week. No, I'm just kidding. But in all honesty, we're not the perfect couple. We have problems just like everybody else. But the boat brings us back together because we'll be sitting there at times when we don't like each other very much, or we don't like our children very much, and we'll think, what would life be like on land? What would it be like? How would it be for us? And it wouldn't be good. This makes us focus on our problems. It makes us focus on making our problems go away. It makes us focus on building a better relationship, because you can't run and hide. You have to deal with your problems, and you have to get them out of the way, and you can't let bitterness eat you up. And me and Renee and the kids, we're guilty of holding on to bitterness and resentment and letting that stuff fester instead of truly letting it go and letting it float away. As you're watching this video, we had that big cell failure, and we have a lot of things like that happen where our children are put in positions where they have to deal with emergency situations, where they have to deal with things with cool heads, calmness, and I have to be calm. Even though I may be yelling loud, I'm yelling loud so they can hear me. I'm not yelling at them. I'm just talking really loud so everybody can hear, because the wind's blowing 100 mile an hour and you're trying to get things done. But our children get to experience real life situations where on land we wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have those real life situations, you know. There's never a fire drill on land. When's the last time your children had to deal with a situation where your 17-year-old, 18-year-old daughter had to drive a boat while their dad and her brother's out on deck trying to mess with a sail that's blowing and knocking and going everywhere, and everybody's working together as a team? So it's really just made us great with teamwork as a family and analyzing the situation and not making stupid decisions. Sure, we still make dumb decisions, but it's just really brought us together as a family, and it's shown my children how to solve problems, how to find solutions, how to be calm in the midst of a storm. It'll be interesting to see how this helps my children later in life or hurts them out there. I don't know how it's going to be. But once again, that's a great question, and I rambled on a lot about that, but that's just where I'm at with it and where me and Renee are at with it. And we appreciate you watching the show, and we hope you continue. And we want to thank all you guys out there for watching our show. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell. It'll alert you when a new show's coming out. If you see something on the show you like, you can go to our website, and you can buy anything you want on the boat that we use on the boat. It takes you to an Amazon link. Amazon throws us a few pennies for doing that. Thanks for watching the show. We appreciate all y'all's support, and we look forward to seeing you guys out there on the water.